I have many more videos on appliance repair, whether it be dryers, washers, refrigerators, stoves. So subscribe, comment, and like. And in the description box, I'll show you where you can buy the tools as well as the part for this repair. So look in the description box. And let's get started. Is your dryer cold and not heating? It could need an igniter replacement. In this video, I'll show you how to replace that igniter. First thing you want to do is unplug the dryer and turn the gas off. Make sure you do both of these things. Okay, the tools needed to do this job is a Phillips head screwdriver, a electric screwdriver, and that's a Phillips head bit, a 5/16 drive, which both work on the electric screwdriver, a putty knife, 5/16 wrench, a micro screwdriver, and there's the igniter that you'll be replacing. The electric screwdriver is optional. It's not mandatory. You can always use a regular Phillips screwdriver and a 5/16 drive. So I just use the electric screwdriver because it's a whole lot faster. So it is not mandatory. In this video, I will be installing a igniter for this gas dryer. First thing we'll be doing is removing the Phillips head screws, which is right over the filter door. These screws mount the lid onto the dryer. So to take the lid off of the dryer, you need to unscrew these two screws. Now we're gonna use the putty knife to push the clips in to be able to lift the lid, which will separate the lid from the body of the dryer. There are two clips on the right and the left-hand side. You push them in and you lift up at the same time. Okay, now we're gonna remove the door switch wires. You got a white, an orange, and a blue wire going into it. So make sure you notate where the wires go into the switch and just basically pull them out. Right here, I kind of notated them on the switch. White, blue, and orange showed one was on the inside, the other is out, and then you had the white on the other side. With the 5/16 bit, we're gonna remove the screw from the front panel. We're taking the front panel off right now. So two screws for the front panel. That's one that just went. One on the other side. And remove that 5/16 screw also. And that'll liberate the front panel from the dryer. Now you want to stand in front of it and lift. There's two clips at the bottom that they slide out. Just lift up and set the panel to the side. Now you're going to have to remove the dryer belt. By doing that, you want to do is get underneath it, push with your left hand to the right. That eases the tension off the belt, and you're able to take the belt off the other pulley. Now the belt is free. Now we're going to pull the drum out of the body of the dryer. Just grab the dryer belt, pull up on it, and slide it through the opening of the front of the dryer. First thing you want to do to take the igniter off, that's the connection right there. And there's a 5/16 screw that needs to be taken off to take the igniter off. So you need a micro flathead screwdriver. You want to slide it in between the sections and twist it around to open that tab up, so the connector will slide right over the tab. Just twist it around, stretch it, and once you do that, it'll just slide right off like so. Now we have to remove the 5/16 screw. I used a closed-in wrench with it. Kind of a lot of labor. You didn't have a lot of room, so I could have used other tools, but they were too long, and plus it was kind of blocking another tool I could have used, which would have took it out a whole lot faster. It would hit the cone in the metal, so it was just an awkward position. So the only way I can get it off with the 5/16 closed-in wrench, and little labor, but eventually it gave in and I got it off. So be a little patient, and just counterclockwise take it off, and we got the igniter out. With the word of caution, be very careful with these igniters. They break easily. Do not touch the glow area of the igniter. At this point, I would like you to pause the video, comment, like, and subscribe to this video if you like the video so far, and we'll continue. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Mount the igniter. Get the 5/16 screw to screw it in place to make sure it won't move. Use that closed-in 5/16 wrench to tighten it down, and you're in business. Now you're gonna reconnect the igniter wires. Make sure they're nice and snug. Next, we'll slide the drum and the belt into the body of the dryer. Make sure that the black rubber part is touching the dryer, the drum, and make sure it's aligned with the line on the drum. There's a wear on the drum, where the belt goes. So look at that wear part, and you'll see where the belt goes. Now I let the lid down. I'm gonna lean it back, and we're gonna put the belt on now. And you see you have two pulleys. You have the white pulley to the left, and then you have the pulley in the middle, the motor pulley. You're going to go underneath the white pulley and around the motor pulley, and that will position the belt. So what you're going to do is take your left hand and push it. You're going to wrap the belt around the white pulley, underneath the white pulley. Take your left hand and you're going to push it all the way to the right, to the motor pulley. You're going to wrap the belt around the motor pulley, underneath the white pulley and around the motor pulley. And it shows you what type of direction the belt goes right there where I was just pointing at. So now you have your belt on and ready to go. Okay, next step is putting the front panel on, pointing out the two clips on the body of the dryer. That's where the two cutout squares on the panel slides right into those clips. And there, let's see, there's the one side cut out, two side cut out. So that slides into the clips that I pointed to previous. Slides down into it. There's your clip right there. And we're going to grab the front panel and align that square on the front panel right over the clip you see. You just slide down and lock the clip into the square, and the right side is secure now. Now we want to go over to the left side. Make sure you do the same thing. Lift up, line it over the square, and slide it down. Now you're locked in now. Now here's an overview of how it looks sliding the front panel on the left side and the right side. So that's the overview. You lift up the drum to make sure it fits onto the front of the panel. Now we're gonna put the 5/16 screw in for the left side of the front panel, top left, and just get your 5/16 electric screw or screw drive and screw it on in, tighten it down. Now here I'm putting the 5/16 screw into the right side of the panel. Looks like I'm messing with the wires, but no, I'm actually hand feeding that screw into the front panel. And you screw it to secure it. And now you have the front panel totally secured. I wrote WBO, which is white, blue, and orange. That basically showed me how to put the wires back on to the door switch. There you have the door switch with the wires properly on. White to the right, blue in the back, and orange in the front. Okay, we're gonna lower the lid into the front panel there. Push it down pretty hard to make sure the clips take. Grab a couple of Phillips head screws, and we're gonna mount the lid onto the lint filter door to make sure it's secure to the body of the dryer. The rear part of the lid is secure. Remember, you can't lift this lid up unless these screws are removed. A lot of people have a problem trying to find that out, but that's what's holding them down. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And now I'm using the hand Phillips, so you can use electric or hand. Like I said, I love the electric screwdriver, so any chance I can use it, I will. And that's the completion of the igniter install on this Whirlpool dryer. Okay, I hope this video helped you out. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And if you would like to help out with the production of this video, which I will continue to do, look up at my PayPal in the description and show a little love. Have a good one.